Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start
Greetings and welcome to a very special moment on the annual sports calendar, the Heisman Trophy ceremony presented by EA Sports. Inside the Tiburon Theater, I'm Chris Fowler, so proud to bring you Heisman
team. Black 14. Hut hut. Ready. White 80. Hut. Here we go. Ready. Red 80. Red 80. Ready, hut hut! Down. Ready, hut hut! Ready! Hut hut! Down. Ready, shift! Hut hut! Ready! White 29! Red 20, hut! Ready! Red 18! Red 18! Hut hut! Here we go! Ready! Blue 30! Hut! Down. Ready! Blue, hut hut! Down. Ready! Hut hut! Ready! Hut! Down. Ready, set, hut!
We're here at John O'Quinn Field at Space City Financial Stadium. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the Sam Houston State Bearcats and the Houston Cougars. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with Sam Houston State head coach before the game. He knows that they are not one of the Power 4 conferences, but they are here to prove they can compete with anyone. His team is fired up and ready to prove they are just as good as this top-ranked team. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Bearcats kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start. The Bearcats offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the freshman quarterback who has certainly outperformed his recruiting ranking. A recruit this coaching staff really was much higher on than a lot of his services, and man, did that pay off as he won the job to start the season. Davis looking to pass. Quarterback adapting. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive.
Caught, and he's got room. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. And the Bearcats come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Here's the pressure, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Ooh, definitely dodged a bullet there. Listen, the quarterbacks don't run with the football all the time in practice, and they're not used to all that contact sometimes. Have a tendency to cough it up a little bit. A bad play because he coughed it up? Could have been worse, though. Good thing he landed on it.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
Fires to the tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Bearcats have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on first down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Davis will throw. Moving out to the right. Got out of trouble and throws. The short hands, it's Shaw. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They want to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Zings it complete to the right. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Bearcats will hustle to the line.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They're deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Slings it downfield. It's caught. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Davis looking to pass. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Under fire. He'll get rid of it. Makes a connection. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. Timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
Here comes the heat, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Rides the back and leaves it. Finding some room. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on 1st down. He turns that loose down the right side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. 2nd half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Davis will throw, extending the play. He's going to take off. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. The Bearcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking left. That's caught. It's Bruce. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you've got to build a nice pocket. for the quarterback to throw from, and all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on second down. Fires to the right. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, first and goal at the 1. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. I just can't imagine any excuse for taking that penalty. A delay of game, at least it's still first and goal. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Touchdown, Bearcats! And that one... They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Gives it on the option. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Davis looking to pass. Fires on the move. Can't make the connection, the pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end. Wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
Great job on the safety there. And how about the D tackle?
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to throw on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Bearcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's Moore. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Just keeps slinging it. Going for the big play. Goes high to pull it in. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. 6th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback running on the draw. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Bearcats want to pick up the tempo. Davis will throw. Release to the back. Firing to the right, complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Sam Houston. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first.
Sam Houston State's offense taking the field to start this drive. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. He'll pull it down. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. So the defense uses a timeout here. 2:08 remaining on the clock. They didn't want it to get down to the 2-minute stoppage. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. Stepping to the right. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Starts to scramble to the left. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season. to have you with us from Canvas Stadium in Fort Collins.
Lily. Switch it. Get hot.
Davis looking to pass. On target. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
Hey, Black 18, but hot.
Looking for a crease to the left. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra...
Unleashes one deep. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around.
The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Bearcats want to move quickly.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping. But I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on for the football.
Now this offense is back on the field. Davis will throw. Looking to the big tight end. With the catch, it's Bruce. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw on 1st down. On target over the middle. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bearcats!
It was a really nice job on the route.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true. And they'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Davis looking to pass. Makes the grab, and he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few. And the Bearcats peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the big fella. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. Gets it out fast. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off play action on first down. Unleashes one. Pulls it in. It's Clinton. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Bearcats are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down. Looking for a push on 4th down. Could be an alley. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Davis will throw. Unloads to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Makes the grab. It's Moore. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Now the play fake. Right down the middle. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. He had him on. Running inside. It's Moore. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's complete. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. And the Bearcats are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Breaks into the open. The 40. The 20. He's at the slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. Bring in the heat, and they got it.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
Davis looking to pass. On the move to his left. He's got it at the 20. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. Line gets set, first down. Off the RPO, complete. Nice move to keep running. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. The play action fake. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Bearcats! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They want that clock to run. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Holly, what update do you have on that?
People are so excited about how this young freshman quarterback has responded today. This is his first career start, but you wouldn't know it. Leading his team out onto the field just now, talking to the offensive lineman, he is poised, in control, and showing great leadership here in his first start. And he's performed well on the field. Guys, back to you.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Moore. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the 4th quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and they
got a little grass.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Back to the ground game on the left. Runs through the tackle. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's